Hello retro fans, today we are looking at a quite rare Pocketeer, Smurf Hat Trick. It was a Pocketeer based on the Smurfs. I think it was the only time they actually used another character like Smurfs and that. I don't think they used any other iconic figures apart from their own Pocketeer's brand where they had their own little man that was in the different outfits. It's quite a rarity actually. There was 3 Smurf games released. Pocketeer's Smurf Hat Trick, Pocketeer's Lookalike, which was a matching thing, which was similar to 2 of the ones had released. And there was also Pocketeer's Smurf Ball, which was like a golf game. Pocketeer's Smurf Hat Trick. You've got to fill the Smurf hats to get 3 in a row. Ensure all 9 balls in the delivery channel without pulling back the trigger and firing at the hats. See diagram. Points are scored only when you get 3 balls into a row, either diagonally, vertically or horizontally. A ball may count towards more than 1 row at a time. For each complete row or 3, score the following: 1 row 5 points, 2 rows 10 points, 3 rows 15 points, 4 rows 20 points, 5 rows 25 points and 6 rows 30 points. A full grid of all 9 balls score 50 points. See, it was released by TOMY. Interesting, it's got the trademark of TOMY, but does it have the trademark of the Smurfs? I don't know. You can see it's got the Smurf figure on the front. Comes in these little cardboard wallets. See, the earlier Pocketeers had an open thing on the top, whereas the later Pocketeers had a cardboard flap that would keep it in place. So you can tell which earlier Pocketeers because it didn't have the cardboard flap. So that's a useful tip if you're collecting that. Always make sure you get the cardboard in decent condition as well. That's the value. So we'll open up and see how it plays. Another interesting fact about this one is it's TOMY PALITOY. Now the earlier ones were called TOMY PALITOY. The later ones just had the TOMY brand. So when you're searching for Pocketeers, if you get TOMY PALITOY written on it, you know that it's an early one. That's a good tip for you all out there. Right, so you've got all the balls down the bottom there, and you fire them using this mechanism here. Basically what you've got to do is get the balls to sit in the holes. You've got to fill the grid and get as many balls in the holes as possible. That's different score for how many you get obviously, so if you get the top 3 you'll get like 5 points. If you get a diagonal on the top one you get 10 points and so on. So you get like each line you get an extra 5 points. So you'd get 3, 1 across, and then 2, that'd be 10 points. The third line would be 30 points. Or you could go up, away, or diagonal. Now you press this button here to release the balls when you're finished. You see it opens up the thing and the balls will all fall down at the bottom again. Right, so we'll have a game, see how we do. Right, I'm going to play one-handed to start, see if I can do it. I might have to use 2 hands. It's easy to film with one hand on. And again. Right. Got 1. Yeah. 2. Yeah. 3. Oh, right, so I got 1 line there. That's 5 points. It's hard to see, you've got to get the bottom ones first really. So you've got to pull this lever down and judge it, so you play it harder or slower. I'll have another game. Bit 2-handed now, I'll put it a bit flat. See if it helps. Two. Right, I've got 4 balls, but I didn't do any better. The trick for this is you've got to really do it as slow as possible, I think. Try and judge it. You have to tip it slightly. Right, I'll have a last go one-handed. Can't really see it to film properly two-handed like. There you go then. That's 10 points because I've got 2 lines. There you go, one of my better goes that. So anyway, that's Smurf Hat Trick. One of the early Pocketeers, made by PALITOY TOMY. We thought it was just known as TOMY. So there's 3 different Pocketeers with Smurfs on. Smurf Hat Trick, Smurf Lookalike, and Smurf Ball, which is like a golf game. It's probably quite good for you to collect, really, if you're a Smurf collector. I bet not many Smurf collectors know about these. Pocketeers fans will, but Smurf collectors maybe don't. So it'll be good to add to your Smurf collection, because I don't think many Smurf collectors will have this in the collection. Anyway, it comes in that little box. It just goes back in like that, and you press this to push it out. So anyway, it's quite a good little unique item. Quite fun, quite challenging as well. You've got to pull the lever at different strengths to try and get the different balls in the different holes. A lot of strategy involved now, because you'd have to get the bottom ones first and you might knock them out. So it'd be quite difficult to get all 9, I think. I did used to get all 9 as a kid, like my skills have gone worse as I've got older, like. But there you go. Anyway, well worth collecting, I think, for a Smurf collector and a Pocketeer collector. I think this is actually harder to find than the other 2. Smurf Ball, which is probably quite easy to find, there's a lot of them about. Smurf Lookalike's quite rare as well, so if you see one of these Smurf Pocketeers, I'd snap them up. Anyway, if you liked this review, please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you next time for some more retro fun.